All right, AUS Middle School science students, you're all getting ready for your SEAM Expo 2020, and you need to do some voiceover for your Google Slide presentations so that you can present them virtually online to an audience. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Opening up your Google Slide. I apologize if you see my wandering eyes everywhere. But opening up your Google Slides, you are going to go to your presentation. And the first thing that you're going to do is, I notice that you have animations on all your presentation. Unfortunately, what you're going to do here is you're not going to be able to have your animations that are saved. But you can have your slides so it shows as a JPEG image, and then we're going to put it into WeVideo, and let me show you how to do that. So the first thing you do is you're going to go to your slide, click the file button, and you're going to go to download, and you're going to go to JPEG image. So you've downloaded this, and boom, it's going to go download image. I'm going to go to my next slide and click on that one, and variable constants and controls. Then I'm going to go again, download image, and I'm going to download that image. And just for the third one, I am going to go to this one and again download, whoops, getting a little ahead of myself, download image. Okay, so I have three images that are saved. I'm using a PC, you guys are using your Chromebooks. So in your Chromebooks, it's going to go into your file menu. You click the little dot and go to files, and you know that you'll have it'll be in your downloads. For me, it's on a PC, so it'll just be in downloads. All right, I'm going to go to WeVideo, and you all have WeVideo accounts, so you just need to log into WeVideo. I've opened up a new project, and to save time, most of you have already done this, but let me just show you how to do this very quickly. You're going to click on My Media, and I am going to import. Click the import button. So I'm going to click the import button, and it says just drag the media files here. I'm going to go drag, and boom, that one goes in there. I'm going to click import again, drag. For some of you, you need to actually go to the files menu. So let me demonstrate that process so you can see it's uploading. I'm going to click import again. I'm going to go browse to select on your Chromebooks. Again, it'll have your files menu. On my PC here, I'm going to go to downloads, and I'm not sure which one this is. It's this one right here. I'm going to click open, and there we go. Okay, so there's my first one, second one, and third one. You can see because it saved the file as Steam Project, and then Steam Project 1, Steam Project 2. Now here's the nice thing about doing a voiceover in WeVideo as opposed to doing a voiceover in Google Slides. In Google Slides, you'd have to use a record program, and you'd have to do an audio recording of each slide. But what this allows you to do is have a lot more flexibility. So my first slide obviously would be my intro slide, and but I'm skipping that part. I just went to the second one, and you can see right here I can just drag this and make this as long as I need it to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to add a text to it, and let's call it, the text is going to go to the beginning right here. Oops, my apologies. I'm going to slide this over, making a quick little video for you here. My text, let me drag this here, custom styles. I'm going to double click on this slide. It'll open up this is not what you would call it, because your science teachers want a way better title than this. My STEM project, and then maybe you have, I'm going to put by Mr. M, and I'm going to leave that blank. I'll click the Save Changes. Oops, I need to, let's say, April 10th, 2020. There we go. That looks good. I like that. Okay, so there's my title. You've used WeVideo, I hope, before in your classes. If not, I'm going to add a quick transition. So I'm going to go to crossfade, put a crossfade in there. Boom. Let me press the space bar to play it. My Steam project by Mr. M. It's going to keep on going. It's going to fade into that first slide. All right, we need to record some audio because they want you to talk about it. Now, they don't want you to read the slide, but they want you to talk about what the problem is. And here the problem question is, can we charge at least 2 cell phones using solar panels? We will test it by attaching the phone to the wire that is coming out of the solar panels. Now, in order for you to narrate this properly, I would make sure that you print out the slides or write out what you're going to say. You don't necessarily need to read it, and the reason why you don't want to read it is because me as a teacher, if I wanted to hear you read what's on the slide, I just read the slide. So you need to ad lib a little bit. You need to add a little more. As teachers, when we do presentations, we don't read off the slide. We talk more. We elaborate more. So let me show you how you can add your narration and then add it to this individual picture. So I'm going to go to audio. Oops, my apologies. I'm going to go to my media, and here you'll see that there is a narrate button, and there is also a record button. So if I click the record button, it can say webcam or from screen. I don't want to do that because I want to record my voice. So I'm going to go to narrate. And what narrate's going to do is it's going to open up this little window right here that says preview while recording. Now you want to have the preview while recording because you want to see what's on the screen. And muting the audio means if you have any audio with this, it's going to mute that. So if I press this button, it allows me to record through my microphone. And I would suggest that you record using mics like this, a little old school one that you can plug into your Chromebook. That way you get it a lot clearer. So you're not talking into your Chromebook and you're going to get this fuzziness and all that type of stuff. So I'm going to quickly record. It's going to give you a countdown. My problem that we were trying to address through our Steam project is, can we charge mobile phones with the use of solar panels and solar rays that we collect or that are collected through the photovoltaic cells? So we're going to attempt to demonstrate this process by attaching our mobile phones to solar panels, or in other words, photovoltaic cells, and see if we can get a charge, and also try and determine how long it takes to charge, whether it charges very bright on a sunny day or very fast on a sunny day, or if it charges very slow, and also if we change the size of the solar panel or the photovoltaic cell, if we increase the size, does it output more wattage? In other words, charging our phone faster. So that's our Steam project, and we hope it's going to work. So there you can see I talked for a minute, which is a long time. However, if I was a teacher, I don't know if you were presenting this to me as a teacher, I would want you to talk. I wouldn't want you to give me 20 seconds. Your science teachers may have a different perspective on this. They may say that a maximum of 10 seconds per recording, and that's all you get. And if that is the case, then follow their instructions. I'm just telling you and showing you how you can do this in WeVideo to make your great Steam presentation. Yeah. Okay, so let's press the done button. It's going to save it, and it's going to go into our My Media. And you look at the date, and here it says way up top, here is this one right here. So I can put this into audio, and I can adjust the audio placement of this. Okay, so if I press play now, oh, I got duplicate. Oops. So I don't want this one. I'm going to delete it. So I only have one because it automatically added it in there. So I don't start talking till here. I'm going to press this little clip button, go here, delete that. Boom. We're good. And all right, so as you can see, I have this much audio going over this amount of time. Now, if you did that, if you talked, that's a long time to look at one slide. It's boring, quite honestly. So what you can do, which is awesome in WeVideo, is do things like this. Solar panels. And you will see things like solar panels, and that one goes for 16 seconds. So I could put, let's say, a solar panel picture. I'm going to shorten this one, and maybe I'm going to put charging, and maybe I put a little picture like this. Oh, what if we did the opposite? Because I want to charge, so I'm going to put a picture of charging, and do that. And then maybe I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to go back to this picture. So I'm going to copy this one, select it. I'm going to go Control C. I'm going to go, oops, I'm going to go over here. Oh, come on. I'm going to grab my cursor over here and go Control V, put this back. So now, and I'm going to add quick transitions to this. I'm going to go crossfade in between here. I like crossfade because crossfade goes to black, and go here, and then go there. And I can continue on. So as I talk about my presentation, let's have a listen. All right, so as you can see, very easily, all I did was took my slide, and then I went into the stock media, and WeVideo has this awesome library where you can find stuff. And here I did my voiceover. So if I was to just hypothetically drag this on and make it a very boring picture, because you would look at this picture for 49 seconds and you just, yeah, it's way too long to look at. You need to change it up, add this in, and if you look at what I just did, that's awesome. That creates a very attractive, interactive, let's say, where you're keeping people engaged, and you're also focusing specifically on what the task is. And it doesn't matter what your project is when it comes to WeVideo. They have hundreds of thousands of free pictures and video that you can use, so it's awesome. So now that we have the first one, let's say, done, we can go back to my media, and you have the second one, and now you just add the second picture in there, and now you go back and do the same thing. You go back to narrate and go preview, and now press the record button again and talk about slide number 2. And as soon as you do that, press the save button, and then it's going to go back into my media. I'm going to oops, let me just say, okay, there's nothing there. So it's going to go back in here, and then you just drag this video clip and you put it down below. And that's it. And then as soon as you've put all of this together, with stock media, or adding by going to my media and uploading, importing pictures if you have your own pictures or you have your own video. If you did an experiment with your STEAM project, maybe you have some video and you want to add that video clip in there as to your testing process for your engineering design loop, we call it in tech class. In your STEAM class, I'm not exactly sure what you guys are calling it, but it is the same principle where you prototype and then test it and then evaluate and then go through the cycle again. So once you've put all that together, then you just press the finish button and it's going to give you a WeVideo link. It'll either allow you to download the video or just give you the actual link. This video you can't share with anybody unless you press the finish button. So I press the finish button and it's going to say the name of it, and let's just go Mr. M Steam, go set, and I'm going to go here SD. And do I want to mark the video as public for this? Yes, you do. And it says destinations. You're good to go. You can save it to your Google Drive right here if you want, or it'll save it to your folder. So I'm going to press export, and what it's going to do is it's going to render the video, put it all together, and it's going to send me a message to my aus.school account telling me that the video is done, and then that is what you share with your science teachers, and then they can add them to the AUS STEAM website, and then have the link of your name, and boom, all your videos are ready to go. All right, so good luck. Ask your science teachers if you have any questions, but this is an awesome way to make a phenomenal virtual presentation. Cheers, guys. Stay safe. Be well.